Hello everyone, Jeff from RespawnStudios.com back with part 3 of my Alan Wake's American Nightmare full walkthrough. I've decided to start making these a little longer just so we don't have like part 68. We'll probably have like 10 to 12 parts. So instead of like 8 to 12 minute videos, we'll have like 18 to 24 minute videos. Alright, so we have just finished the oil rig rewrite reality sequence, and we've now been tasked with returning to Emma, who has locked herself in the garage because she's being attacked by some Taken. And there's actually a decent number of enemies that appear here. Be sure if you need to use that ammo crate on the wall there. You just slide it open and you get full ammo for all the guns that you're currently carrying. So as you see, I do that right here. So we soon are going to be heading over to the diner as we start to learn some more about Mr. Scratch. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory for the next couple minutes, and I know I don't want to just hear myself talk for no reason, so I'm going to shut up and I'll come back in a little bit.
Tell me what you know about him. The guy who looks like me.
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend.
No, I wasn't there. But it got way out of hand. Anyway, I heard that he went to the diner and there was a fight there or something. Maybe you could find out more from there. I got some keys that you could maybe use.
You just happen to have the keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
Are you okay?
I guess. Thanks for the help. Were those what'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay put.
Yeah, while you turn this place into an inferno, run around shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin. Don't get me wrong, you're nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed as hell by all of this, but enough is enough. I seriously just want to get out of here, okay?
Mr. is a twisted copy of me, powerful and dangerous. But I know I can fight him. I don't think anybody else can. They don't understand what he is, what he represents, or that all the horrible things he does here are almost insignificant compared to what he will unleash on Earth given the chance. But I've survived the dark place, and it has taught me things. How to cope, how to stay sane when the world goes crazy. He's 2 steps ahead of me, but I can find him. And I believe I can stop him.
A poltergeist. Its existence is one of rage and hostility, and its very presence turns ordinary objects into deadly projectiles.
Oh, shit! The strands of webbing glistened in the beam of my flashlight, fine, almost ethereal. They were fresh and right in my path. I held my breath and waited, ears straining. Nothing. I moved on, concentrating on the task at hand. Just get what I was looking for, then leave. That's all I keep telling myself. For a moment, I actually thought it might be as simple as that. Then, I heard too many legs skittering across the ground.
The scene, traces of violence, a callous midnight snack, a room key left carelessly behind. The man recognizes the enemy's handiwork.
I think these are keys for the motel rooms. Satellite and now this? That place might be involved.
All right, so now we've picked up the keys from the remnants of the battle at the cafe. We are now returning again to Emma. Up, maybe not. Oh, God. So unfortunately, Emma has just been killed for not listening to our warning. But we now have to explore the motel rooms. We are searching for clues of where to head next. There are 3 rooms you have to go in, one at the front of the hotel, one at the sort of back, I guess, of the hotel, and one in the middle on the right. You have to go in the one middle on the right to advance the story, but feel free to go in the other 2. They each have a manuscript page. Just taking out some enemies here. So one of the TVs we had watched was Mr. Scratch torturing a guy in a hotel room, and the room that advances the story, the one in the middle on the right, is that room. So we get a little cutscene mention of that.
Damn it, why didn't you listen?
So I was checking to see if anything was in here where Emma was attacked, if there was like a manuscript page or anything. This part, I think I only get one of the manuscript pages at this room at the back, and then I head to the one in the middle because I wasn't sure like what was in what room. I thought you had to go to all 3. And we are soon about to head to the observatory, because that's where we're going to find clues for in the hotel room. So I'm going to shut up again for like a minute or so, and then I'll come back in.
My own face peered back at me from the TV screen. For a moment, I struggled with the sensation of déjà vu. How many times have I seen myself like this now? And then there was that easy grin that never seemed quite as quick or natural on my own lips, the dark, malicious twinkle in the eyes. And I knew who I was looking at. As he pulled back and revealed the room behind him, my throat went dry. There was nothing I could do but watch. Damn.
Michael Farabee, dead, tortured, dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now. The observatory, hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness, the champion of light forges on to see the stars. An observatory, a place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
All right, so now we are at the observatory, where to me the only down part of the game at all is I love all the voice actors, especially obviously Alan Wake / Mr. Scratch, but the woman that is the scientist that observes stars here at the observatory has like the worst voice actor. There's like no emotion. It just feels so out of place. Like they just didn't care. It just stood out as being really bad to me. So here's him reflecting on him writing the Alex Casey books. So we have a couple big tasks. I didn't really explore this area that much, but I suggest that you do because this is the one area where I missed a ton of manuscript pages. This first playthrough, I was mostly just trying to experience the story. I wasn't trying to explore too much, but please feel free to do so. One of the things that I thought was kind of strange, but I also liked it, from the first Alan Wake, the safe havens were always there, but in this game, if you go to one, it disappears because it's already been used up, and I like that idea. Alright, there are going to be a couple manuscript pages coming up, and I like the narration, so I think you should hear it, so I'm going to shut up and let you listen to these couple, and then I'll come back in.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scratch. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh, a serial killer, my dark half, brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake. The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect, a part of the dark place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away. The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
All right. So now we are heading to the main observatory, but we just can't get in. The doctor thinks we are the evil Mr. Scratch, who apparently had just attacked her. So she's going to not trust us at first, but then we are going to be attacked here. So we are going to have to fight off some Taken. And then we use that reasoning. Why would they fight me? Didn't they just help Mr. Scratch? And she says, oh, I guess you're right. And then when she lets you in, we're going to have another epic TV sequence. So I'm going to stop talking for that and let you watch that to end this part 3 video.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and wait a moment, it's you. I can't believe you did.
This is also the first time we hear the annoying voice actress. She doesn't seem too bad here, but once you get inside, it's just unbearable to me. And one of the other kind of weird things in the first game to this, anytime you got into like a well-lit building, like the observatory, you would receive full health because the lights are on. But you don't seem to do that in this game at all, which is kind of odd to me. Alright, but there we go. I'm now giving her that reasoning. Why can you let me in now? And I'm going to again cut out and let you listen and watch this last TV. And I'll see you for part 4 in the next day or so. Thanks for watching.
All right, come on in.
Thank you. Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could... These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to... Never mind.